Bank Negara Malaysia raised its overnight policy rate, or OPR, by 25 basis points to 2.5%, in line with expectations as the country's economic growth and inflation gain momentum. This is the central bank's third consecutive 25 basis point OPR hike this year, bringing the year-to-date increase to 75 basis points. At this new level, it's that the stance of monetary policy continues to remain accommodative and supportive of economic growth. The OPR hike comes as Malaysia's GDP growth outlook for 2022 continues to improve, with Bloomberg consensus forecast raised to 6.8% from 6.2% in August. At 2.5%, the OPR is inching closer to its pre-pandemic level of 3% and closing the gap to the 2.25% to 2.5% of the US Fed funds rate, which is widely expected to be raised by another 75 basis points later this month. Bank Negara said going forward, indicators point to continued growth underpinned by support from private sector spending. It said its Monetary Policy Committee is not on any preset course and will continue to assess evolving conditions and their implications on the overall outlook to domestic inflation and growth. The central bank expects core inflation to average closer to the upper end of the 2% to 3% forecast range in 2022. Axiata Group's wireless tower business EDOTCO Group is said to be considering a share sale that could raise as much as $600 million, about 2.7 billion ringgit, as it seeks to turbocharge its growth. Citing people familiar with the matter, Bloomberg reports that the company is working with an advisor on the deal. It said EDOTCO's shareholders, including Axiata, could also tag along and sell down their stakes in the unit, which could boost the total transaction size to as much as $1 billion, almost 4.5 billion ringgit. The report said the potential share sale could attract interest from other companies in the industry and investment firms as appetite for digital infrastructure assets in Asia increases. Bloomberg's sources said considerations are preliminary, no final decisions have been made, and the company could still decide against pursuing a deal. Founded in 2012, EDOTCO operates and manages a portfolio of more than 54,000 towers across 9 Asian nations. Axiata is the controlling shareholder of EDOTCO, while other minority holders include Khazanah National and Innovation Network Corp of Japan. Hackstar Technologies Solutions has secured a moneylender license from the Ministry of Housing and Local Government. In a Bursa Malaysia filing today, the company said its subsidiary Malsuria Malaysia obtained the license issued under the Moneylenders Act 1951 and the Moneylenders Control and Licensing Regulations 2003 from the ministry 3 days ago. The license is valid for a period of 2 years and is renewable upon the application being made with the ministry. Hackstar Technologies Solutions provides total logistics services that encompass the integration of shipping and land transportation. Last month, the group reported a 29.46% increase in quarterly net profit, helped by its logistics segment, which saw higher business volume and improved profit margin. Hackstar Technologies Solutions share price finished unchanged at 3 ringgit 80 cent, valuing it at 488.9 million ringgit. Prime Minister Datuk Sri Ismail Sabri Yaakob says Malaysia's franchise industry is expected to see its sales value rise to 22.66 billion ringgit by 2025 from 14.65 billion ringgit in 2020. Citing the Premier, State Newswire Bernama reported that the local franchise industry has been growing rapidly, with 1,149 franchises registered under the Franchise Act 1998. He pointed out that in 2021, the number of franchise outlets that opened in the country rose by 47% year-on-year to 13,779, creating around 49,000 jobs, and said more vacancies will be created with a rising number of franchise companies in the country. He also noted that Malaysian franchise brands have become more globally renowned, with 68 brands present in 74 nations. The Prime Minister added that various initiatives to strengthen the local franchise industry have been implemented to ensure business sustainability and stability. Efforts to develop micro-franchises are also being taken to help the bottom 40% income group via the Micro and Affordable Franchise Development Programme. Bursa Malaysia closed the trading session higher today amid the improved regional market sentiment after an overnight rally on Wall Street, with sustained buying interest seen in certain heavyweight counters led by telecommunication and media stocks. The FBM KLCI gained 3.38 points or 0.23% to 1,494.73. On the broader market, gainers led decliners 416 to 373, while 450 counters were unchanged, 1,051 untraded, and 9 others suspended. Total turnover stood at 2.39 billion units, worth 1.86 billion ringgit. Quoting Rakuten Trade Vice President of Equity Research, Tong Pang Ling, Bernama said regional key indices closed broadly higher after Wall Street surged overnight. He told the Newswire investors see that interest rate concerns have been priced into the markets and are picking up stocks at reduced levels following the recent weakness. He reckons that the overall market sentiment will further improve as falling commodity prices, especially crude oil, could ease inflationary risks for the global economy, and expects the index to test the 1,500 mark towards the weekend.